Hi guys, how you going? Campbell here from Autodidactic Channel. Hope you're all having a splendid day. And today I wanted to do another update with Earth United and just sort of show you what's going on and how fast this is growing, because we are out there connecting groups together, getting everyone into these two sites. There's Earth United and also a Warrior Calls. But basically, if you sign up to one of them, you will be in the loop and you'll be notified. But just to show you, they've sent me this email, and this is all the groups and websites and everything that have basically, want to be a part of this and who are going to help to get lots and lots of people together so that we can surround courthouses, our public courthouses, and enter them as living men and women under the land of the law, and get this whole thing sorted out once and for all. And it's all about asking the government and the parasites to prove their jurisdiction, which they can't because we never gave it. So here we go. So obviously a Warrior Calls is involved. We have the British Constitution Group. Okay, so this is obviously in Britain. Supremacy of the people over their governments by being in judicial authority at all times. And that's another thing, guys, is these guys are public servants. We're the public. They're there to serve us, and they need to be put back in their place. Earth United, this is, there's quite a few different Earth United. This is Earth United British. Down here we have the new Chartist Movement, uniting people in freedom against tyranny, and that's all we want. The new Chartist Movement exists to defend human freedom by uniting people against tyranny and promoting the 4 essentials of common law, debt-free money creation, release of suppressed technology, and real human-scale ecology. So these are all really good groups. Here we have another Earth United. This one is the Hardwick Alliance for Real Ecology. So I think this is just a side one. I think this is England as well. Mission statement: will combine to dispel the illusions of the unaware and put in place a lucid vision of another way forward for mankind. And isn't that what we all want? We want our vision. We don't want the vision of these people that, claim to be in power and claim to make decisions, for us in our good, because obviously they don't. The Anti-Corruption UK with Robert Sproul from Scotland. It is important to get this message out to the people to awaken them to stop the torts of harm against all men and women. These torts are committed by men and women that represent private corporations that have no jurisdiction over us. Enough is enough, people, for common law. And that's so true. Basically, all the governments of the world are private corporations. Now, the word corp means dead. So they're dead entities, they're not living, and a dead entity cannot have any jurisdiction over a living entity. And all these governments are listed on stock exchanges and traded, so they are for-profit service companies. That's what they are. They're not governments for us, they're service corporations. This is what we need to end. That's why they like to make us, they want us to agree that we're a person and that we're a name and a date of birth, but clearly, we're not writing on paper. We're flesh and blood humans. Event 202 on board. Hopefully you guys have checked out some of their videos. If you haven't, go check them out. They've got quite a few up on YouTube now. Lots of interesting interviews and discussions. The Strapline Propaganda Opposition Exercise, a group of 15 specialists in their respective fields of military tactics, survival, AI technology, chemical and biological warfare, vaccines and alternative medicine, New World Order and the elite's agenda, coming together to discuss how we can overcome and overturn the challenges that lie ahead. And it is time for us to all come together, guys. Save Our Rights UK. Save our rights, save our freedoms. Let's fight for a real democracy. To unite, the mission statement is to unite people to take down the archaic and outdated parliamentary model and replace it with a new, radical, truly democratic system. We are going to fight the one big fight, and we will win. And guys, we will. That's why we're doing this. We're going to win. You can see who's on board already, and this is growing by the day. So this is a call out to anyone who is a content creator or an influencer who has, access to people, basically. YouTube creators, Instagram accounts, websites, blogs, podcasts. If you're involved in any of these, or if you know anyone who is, has an audience and that would be interested in joining us and promoting this to their audience, then please share this video. I'll leave the links below for the two main sites, which are A Warrior Calls and Earth United. So yeah, send them those, get them to sign up, and they will get brought into the loop. We have a Judge Anne Von Reitz, and she says the time has now come for Americans to wake up. And yeah, it's time for the world to wake up. The mission statement: if you really are serious about knowing how to restore the Republic and freedom, you need to put some effort into knowing how your freedoms have been robbed by fraud, lack of disclosure, deception, threat, duress, coercion, and intimidation every day of our lives, and have been for over 100 years by the criminals who have hijacked our government's wealth heritage for their own gain and evil intentions. And that's very true. This has been going on a long time. You probably all know about Jekyll Island in 1933, where they took away the gold standard, changed all the money, introduced the feds, introduced debt-based money. That goes back to the Titanic. There's so much in this. But really at the moment, what we need to focus on is ending it, getting it over, standing together, being powerful and standing in our power, immovable in our ethics and our will. Stand Up X UK, our freedom for our rights and for our future. The statement is we do not consent. We do not consent to the illegal and disproportionate COVID-19 measures. We are a community that struggle against the new normal. We include many views and many minds of individuals and wide-ranging groups. We march separately and strike together. And this is what it's all about, guys. We need to come together. There's many people on different levels who have different levels of understanding and awareness. And this is not about, an ego battle about I know more than you and no, you're right, I'm wrong. This is about, guys, we have the solution, okay? It's done. We have the solution. Okay, so if you're interested in joining us, please do. If you want to come on board and try and say that there's another solution, do not bother. You're not going to be listened to. No one cares. Okay, this stuff has been tried for decades. Doesn't work. There's never, ever, ever been anyone with law who's done anything repeatable that the average man and woman can use. There hasn't, because if there had been, it would have happened. Okay, this works. This just works. So if you're into it, if you are interested in being a man and woman, in being free, under common law, under God's law, and not being treated as a legal entity under a corporation, then please stand with us together, because we can do this. And it's a simple plan that anyone can understand, and it's all been laid out already. Alright, so the People's World Council, which is a Facebook group, the strapline is Equal Justice for All. Mission statement: we aim to unite all people from around the world under a singular cause, no matter your age, sex, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or religious beliefs. Every single person is affected by what is happening currently in the world. Our purpose for uniting together is to once and for all remove corruption and injustice from the establishments that govern our lives. And this is what's happened. They've taken over. They've taken, they were given positions of trust, and they have just got that trust and thrown it in the bin and set it on fire and laughed and just stolen as much as they can from we the people. Action for justice. We believe people matter. I think we all do, but the people ruling us do not. As Action for Justice grows organically, we engage with a pool of experts, people from all walks of life, pulling their knowledge to form a powerful information base for the benefit of all. Earth United, another Earth United, this one, California. So there are people in the USA as well. We've got Jesse is in South Africa. We have people in Australia, people in the UK, quite a few in the UK, and Christopher is in Canada, and we have quite a few in Canada. And of course, we want people in all countries. So, don't worry if there's no one else in your country at the moment. You can be the first, and we'll get this going for you. We'll help you as much as we possibly can, and we're going to do this all together, all in one big movement, one big effort, and topple this once and for all. The Freedom Cycle author and photojournalist, taking back the magic money tree and making it our own. We are presently fighting the Third World War. It's a war on our minds, and I think a lot of us have come to realize this. It is a war on our minds. Unless we explode our minds, releasing all the belief structures, indoctrinations, false BS, history, propaganda, we leave no space for reality, the real, the new, the true to have space. Isn't that a good sentence? And it's so true. It's like the Buddhist with the cup of water, and where he keeps pouring it in, and he keeps pouring the water until it starts overflowing, and the student says, Master, why are you still pouring the water? The cup is full. And the master says, yes, just like your mind. And until you empty it, you cannot take on new knowledge. Only our self-knowledge, critical minds, and fearlessness can defeat this virulent enemy, thus the exploding head. Oh, okay, thus this picture. Earth United, free nation today. We are a free nation. Mission statement, free nation is a grassroots-based, peaceful organisation that believes everybody's freedom to speak, think and live. Here we have common law courts from Britain to reclaim our rights and lawful remedy. Everyone can be held accountable for their actions, and every man or woman that has suffered a wrong has the right to lawful remedy. We all have this right, guys. They've stolen so much from us, and we're going to get it back, basically, so that we can rebuild the world that we want. Stuff them with their AI and their jabs and their face coverings. That's the biggest clue that these guys don't care about us. Sandy Adams, understanding Agenda 21 and how to combat it. The mission statement is knowledge is power, and time is getting very short. This might be humanity's last chance to bring about a less cataclysmic and awakening solution. It all depends on us to decrease the fear through awakening to both the inner and outer truth. Which is true. We all need to go inside, guys, and make sure we're acting through our heart, through our ethics, and coming from a true place. That's us. That's our belief, not the programming, not the external. But we also have to understand that the external world is a reflection of the internal world, and it's a collective reflection. So there is a bit of healing to be done once we get through this. This is the first thing we need to do. Is we need to get rid of the parasites. Solutions empowerment. Strapline, free yourself from slavery. Mission statement, this site was created due to the overwhelming demand from people searching for easy to apply solutions to ever increasing financial, legal and judicial oppression, and to attain a better understanding of what remaining rights one has and how to apply them. Earth United, Lenas fabulous frequencies, that sounds cool. Making the visible the invisible. Ooh. Our planet is under serious threats. The level of evil and depravity finding their way into all levels of influence and leadership worldwide happened through the centuries of organised crime and occult secret societies working to deceive a willfully ignorant society of people. We can no longer feign ignorance nor give excuses that we didn't know. And that's true, guys. We live in the age of, they say the age of information. If you want to know something, you can find it out today. But there is no excuse for ignorance. And so when people, say, these people are trafficking children, if you think that it's okay to just say, no, that's not true because you haven't heard it or looked into it, then that's you making a big, standing on the wrong side, basically. That means you're supporting evil. And these things do come back to us energetically. So we need to find out, if people are saying things, don't just reply with random comments that make you feel good and that pander to your ego. That time's gone. Okay, everything, conspiracies are real, guys. This whole conspiracy thing, who tells you about that? The media. Media. All owned by 4 people. All of it. Piers Corbyn. He's an activist and public figure. He is involved with us from South London. This is saveusnow.org.uk. Save Us Now is the all-new political party. Nice. That will counter the collusion and crony institutions and systems undermining our freedom, the rule of law, democracy, and the peace of the United Kingdom. Elephant. A Facebook group. I guess it's the elephant in the room, is it? This is strictly a solutions-focused group. The group adores elephants and it adores rooms, but they should be kept apart. If certain developments in 2020 are cramping your style, come and join us for discussion. Earth United, Farms Not Factories. Let's end factory farming. Farms Not Factories is a non-governmental organisation that has been campaigning against pig factories for over 15 years using films or public screenings and social media. The organisation publicises the damage caused by factory pig farming to animals, human health and the environment, and urges consumers to only buy local. Yeah, the whole animal farming thing, no matter what side of the fence you're on, if you look into it and what they do and how they treat these animals, it's obviously disgusting, but, you'd really want to think about, do you want to eat that? A stressed out animal that's been tormented its whole life. What kind of energy do you think is in that? And humans aren't meat eaters. Anatomically, we're not. Prove me wrong. The pharmacy, giving members access to organic plant-based foods. There you go, plant-based guys. Plant-based, also, it's much cheaper to grow, it's easy to grow, and you can grow a lot more plant-based food on land than you can raise cattle or anything like that. We believe that the access to organic food is not a privilege, it is a human right. Of course it is. Pharmacy gives you access to healthy food that will that will allow you to feed your family with confidence. We only source food that we would eat and feed to our own family. And isn't that what every company should be? But they're not. All these companies should be making things that they're proud of and that they would use themselves and give to their family as gifts, but they don't. We know the deal. It's all about profit sharing and getting basically the prices as high as they can and the quality as low as they can, because that gives them the biggest profit margin. And of course, who loses? The consumer. So we probably just need to stop consuming. Nothing good about consuming. It keeps us in the system. The Smiling Tree Farm. Smiling Tree Farm is a 70-acre holding in the rolling hills of South Shropshire, where we produce delicious, nutrient-rich food from native and rare breed animals using regenerative, organic, permaculture and holistic farm-managed practices. At the heart of what we do is the belief that good food can only come from contented, healthy animals raised compassionately on the land. Well, so there you go. If you're going to eat animals, that's the way to do it. I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, so that is up to you, what your decision is. But if you're going to do it, like I said, would you really want to eat something that's been tormented its whole life? You'd much rather, something that's been fed real food and had a happy existence. Jason Liositos, sorry Jason, Outside the Box and Global Peace Radio. So it looks like Jason has a blog. I'll leave all these links below as well. I'll grab them all off and chuck them in the bottom of the video for you so you can go and check out all these different sites, because they are sort of, across the world. There's probably, if I can find a link to this whole thing, I'll put it. Otherwise, I'll just leave the links for you. Because there's people everywhere. So if there's an organisation near you, then please connect with it. UK Column News, fighting against corruption. There's lots of marches as well going on in the UK at the moment. Crow 777 is on board, guys. Crow 777, if you haven't heard of Crow 777, he basically does podcasts, and he's awesome. He's just really, really, really good. The people he gets on to interview are pretty much, you know, they're just all top quality. So definitely go check out Crow. We have, Observation Deck. There you go. That's another channel that I am sub to. And the Sergeant Report. So there we go. We're getting some big channels on board, guys. So if you, like I said, if you're an influencer, you know, on a platform, whichever it is, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these kind of things, podcasting, yeah, I'll leave the links below. If you go to Earth United or a Warrior Cause and sign up, then we'll get you on the list and we can get you involved, get you on some calls and get this message out to your group so we can really get this going. And finally, this is a map that's been created. This is on the website, and it just shows you everyone who's involved, and it's basically going to be so that we can all contact people in our local areas and create local groups. So this map, you can see, it's just got all the people that have joined already, that are part of the alliance, and as you can see South America, USA, Europe, Africa, South Africa, Australia, India here, you know, sort of Southeast Asia, even up, you know, Sweden, Finland, all these areas. See if we can move that. Not a lot in Russia at the moment. But at the moment as well, obviously we're only set up for English-speaking people at the moment. So yeah, basically you only said this if you speak English anyway. But we do obviously want to make this worldwide, so that is the way it's going to go. But just so you can see that there are a lot of people involved with this, so hit the links below if you're a influencer, even if you're not, you know, everyone, we want everyone involved. So everyone sign up, that'll keep you in the loop. You'll get the emails letting you know what's going on, when everything is going to happen, when the apps are out, all this kind of stuff. So hit the links below, sign up, and yeah, let's do this once and for all. You know, it's 2020, it's a great awakening. Yes, the parasites are trying to take away our rights, but are we going to let them? This is our choice, guys. And this is it. This is it. If we sit back and do nothing, where are we going to be in 5 years? Seriously, have a think about it. Because we need to stand up now together in our power as free men and women under the law of the land. Alright guys, thanks for joining me and having a listen. Have a spectacular day. Hit the links below. Also, please share this video out so that other people can see it and get involved. And give me a like and a share because it helps the YouTube algorithms. Alright. Cheers guys, catch you next time. Bye for now.